Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. It's Christina, and today I have a homeschool haul. Okay guys, it's been some time. I posted our family subjects reveal for the upcoming year, and I fully intended to film some other videos for you guys. And sickness came upon us. We got sick, and so that didn't happen. We just rested. My voice is still a little out of sorts, so I apologize if that's kind of annoying for this video, but I did want to share this haul. I am expecting another one today, so if I do end up getting that, I'll edit it into this video, but I wanted to go ahead and film this. We are approaching the end of the year, so we have, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks left, but we are currently on our spring break. We just started it, so that might be a while before I get my end of year wrap-up videos going, but hopefully I can get a lot of that done on this spring break that we're taking. So when it comes to our breaks, we take a break. So whenever we have like a Sabbath rest, or we're just taking a week off because we weren't well, whatever it might be. The week that we were sick, we just did some basic things like math and reading. So now we're just taking the full spring break for us and just maybe enjoy some things outside of the home. So that's hopefully our focus. But today I just wanted to share an unboxing. Don't mind my nails. That's another hot mess thing going on. But, you know, it's real life. I'm not sharing anything other than real life here. And so we can ignore the nails while I do this. Hopefully. I know it sometimes really annoys people, but we're just going to try to get this done and see how it goes. So in here, this is Christian book. I have some Ace Paces. So there's only 8 in here. And these are for my eldest. So you're going to get some sneak peeks in here of kind of my thoughts on the upcoming year. Now, we kind of homeschool all year round. Like I said, those breaks that we take, we, take a break from work, focus on reading. But for the most part, we homeschool all year round. So a lot of the curriculum we use, we spread throughout the year. I decided to do a diagnostic testing for her for this. I'll get more into it when I do our individual subject reveals for each child. If you are new here, I am a homeschooling mom to 2 kids. I have a rising 6th grader and a rising 3rd grader, and we're going into our 6th year homeschooling. So I'll get into it in those specific videos of like what she's been doing, why we decided to change, all of those things. But just a quick mention, we did the diagnostic. I like to do some remedial work at the end of each year, so that was kind of my mindset. Let's do the diagnostic testing. With this particular company, you can just buy one PACE for whatever topic maybe you didn't do well in that particular test. So I find that helpful. Sometimes it just zeroes in on a specific subject, topic within a subject that maybe the child needs a little help on. So that is why I went with this. We've done that in the past with Life Pack. We tried that early on this year. That didn't really work out. It was something of the layout, and it was more of an all-in-one. At the end of the year recap, again, I'll talk more about that. But we decided to not continue with that. But that is another company where you take the testing, and then there'll be a recommendation of a specific booklet that you could use to do some remedial work with your child. So when we did the remedial work, which we're currently doing, she really liked these. And so I'll talk more about that. But yes, we have some ACE paces, and this is just English. There isn't much, I think, that I would use other than English from ACE. I don't know. I mean, never say never. But this is what this is what I was interested in. This and maybe the literature, but we decided not to use that. And we decided that we are going to give this a go this year. So a lot of these are still things that she needed to work on that she didn't feel super confident in when she did the testing. So we're working through that. And what's nice about this, it doesn't have grades. It's just kind of where your child's at. It's all numbered. The numbers do represent like a level, but it doesn't say that on here. So when your child's working through things that they need work with, you know, they're not looking at something and feeling, I don't know, like, you know, they're stuck in some sort of place. So I like that about this. And how these work, here, let me bring it back up here. How these work is there's a test in the center. If I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. So you pull out the test before you give the child the pace, and then they work through it. Now this is kind of a mastery approach. But I find like there's, you know, she's catching on to it, like she's getting it. It's colorful. And something else we've been doing is whenever there's a teaching point, the teaching point will be with these comics strips. So she's making copies of these and putting them in her English notebook as kind of a note-taking, like a notebooking way to keep all her rules, the new things that she's learning. So then that could be what she picks up to study for the test. So that's worked out real well so far. And I'll get in more into that when I do her video for the upcoming year for her individual subjects. So that has actually been really nice. She's been doing easy grammar. And this is just more colorful. It moves through topics a little quicker than easy grammar. Easy grammar has like real big chunks and chapters that they're going through. So that works really well. I have nothing bad to say about it. But we're going to give this a go. She's enjoying it so far. So those are ACE paces for English. Then we have Building Spelling Skills 6. She is doing Building Spelling Skills 4 because I had the book and we wanted to try it to see if the layout was going to work out. It's working out wonderfully, but she needs her level. You know, she needs more challenging words. But we really like this program. Again, I'll go a little more into that video. My son's doing this as well. I'll link the language arts change video that we made some changes, I don't know, a couple months ago. So I'll link that where I kind of go over how these are laid out a little bit and give you an idea of how we're using them. But this has been really good. So this is actually mixed together. I threw it in here. So this didn't come from Christian book. This came from Thrift books. And this is Reading Detective A1. Using higher order thinking to improve reading comprehension. So obviously this is an older version, but it's never been used. The newer ones are like $25, and I just wasn't sure I wanted to pay that much for a reading comprehension book. So I saw this on Thrift Books when I was grabbing some other things, and I was like, let me just grab this. I really want her to do some other reading comprehension, so this is what I grabbed. So that and this was from Thrift Books. So this is just another poetry for young people. We love these. I collect them. So I saw this one and grabbed it. So we just like to add these in our morning time when we can. We have Mind Benders Level 4, which is just a deductive thinking skills workbook. She has the one Level 3 and is working through that. So we're just going to keep going with it. She enjoys them. And so I grabbed the next level. We have a reading comprehension skills for 3rd grade, and I just thought this was cute. It's got flashcards, awards, an award at the end of the book, and then stickers. I usually like the Flash Kids workbooks, and I just wanted to grab something fun that we can do once a week with my rising 3rd grader. So this is really colorful, and I don't know if they replaced the reading skills with this. I didn't see the reading skills. That's kind of what I was going to grab, and I saw this, so I'm not sure if this is like an updated version or what, but I thought the add-ons like the stickers and all that would just be a fun thing for him. So I grabbed that. These are score keys for the ACE PACES. So these are for me for scoring. Now, when I was researching ACE, I guess there's a particular way you're supposed to do these PACES, you know, where the kids are self-scoring and then all of that, which I don't really agree with self-scoring, because not that they could cheat, but I just don't really think that they would get that 1-on-1. And yeah, we're not doing it that way. I'm just having her work on it. I check it, and we go over it together. I just feel like it's better for her to have that 1-on-1 talk through whatever it is she got wrong, so we can make sure she understands it. So she won't be looking at these, but these are the score keys for that. And then I just bought the answer key for the spelling skills book so that I can quickly just check it. We got a draw and write through history. This is creation through Noah, and we've never tried these, and we are doing mystery of history this upcoming year. I'll go ahead and link our family subject video if you haven't seen that yet, but that was posted, so this will just go along with that. I thought this would be fun. We like to notebook through history, so I thought that this would be a fun add-on for that. And I have the homeschool planner. I have actually shared kind of a flip through of this already last year. This current year, it was the first year that I used it. I absolutely love it. It has everything that I need when it comes to a homeschool planner. So that video kind of talks about the things I look for in a planner. You can skip ahead and just look at the flip through if it is something you're curious with. They do have it nicely bound, so I don't want to open it just yet, but this has been such a good planner for me. And it was on sale, so I grabbed it. It's really inexpensive. I think I paid $18 for it. So that's what I got in this box. Let me put this back. And from Master Books, I grabbed a few things. More Than Words, Living Faith Bible Curriculum. This is from Rebecca Spooner, published by Master Books. We did the level 1, I think, when my rising 6th grader was maybe in 2nd grade. So we did it as a family subject, and I loved it. It's just really sweet. I always intended for the kids to do the next level when they got there. I think this is recommended from 4th through 6th. So she's at that, top end of the recommendation, but I wanted her to do it. Just real sweet. I think there's like hymns, picture study. You're going through different character traits and things like that. Again, I'll talk more about it in the subject video, but I grabbed this. I grabbed the Map Track Atlas. I also got the maps that you fill out, but I got that in PDF, so I don't have that to show you. But these are just maps from throughout historical time periods. So I thought I would use this for ancient times that we're doing, and I can use it throughout all of our history. Just a really useful resource that I'm excited to use. These used to be broken up into like individual books, and I have the PDF for the U.S. history, and it was so helpful when we were doing our U.S. history. We're finishing that up this year, or my eldest is finishing up. She's done 3 years of U.S. history, and these have been really good for doing that, just grabbing them here and there when they make sense. So I'm excited to have this as a resource for a long time. And then I got my son a blank timeline book of world history. This is what my daughter works through. Hers is getting pretty full. But I wanted a hard copy for him, and I may down the road get the PDF just to add to if we have. What's nice about this is it is perforated. So if we wanted to rip them out and put them into a notebook to expand on it more, they are 3-hole punched. So that would be something we can do. So he will be starting in this upcoming year. So I wanted to grab him that. So that is what I got at Master Books, Christian Book, and Thrift Books. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I will have more videos coming here soon. A lot to chat with you guys. I want to get our 6th grade curriculum video out, as well as our 3rd grade curriculum choice video out. And I want to talk about some of the things we've used this year as well. So hopefully, as my voice gets better, I can go ahead and film those videos for you. If you have any questions about anything here, or you want to see anything closer, make sure to leave me a comment down below. I am definitely happy to do that for you. And I hope you all are doing well, and that you guys are, I don't know, if you're ending your year strong, let me know. If you're coming to a close end here like we are, just taking a little break for a bit, and we'll get back to it. But that's it for today. I will see you on the next one, guys. God bless.